Я, кстати, если что, записи даже в ВК выкладываю. Не знаю зачем, ну ладно. Так. Что с этим можно делать? На чем я остановился? А, отработать закрыть. А. Можно просто переместиться. На такие дальние расстояния я не вижу смысла бежать. Даже не сколько бежать, сколько вот на метле даже лететь.
Revelio.
What sort of headmaster cancelled Quidditch, I ask you?
Короче, понятно.
Is the need of that
Revelio.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Блин, такой
Hello,
басистый
Miss Ryan.
голос.
I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Утешила.
Revelio.
Так, я там зеркало видел.
Lumos.
Вообще наугад пошел. Попробовать на 100% пройти, что ли? О. Далеко идти? А, рядом. Да, блин.
you outside the castle.
You two I'll meet.
You sure you know how to handle that wand of yours?
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lord Gok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Revelio.
Я подожду. Для того, чтобы собрать ее.
Meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
You'd think no one could simplify things.
Да, блин, какой же ты косолапый.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Собакин вообще у меня устал сегодня. Прям выдохся. Лежит прям, помирает. Чё, подождешь меня?
Protego! Confringo! Conspulso! Levioso! Confringo! Lumos! Reparo. Confringo.
Да не. Нужно, наверное, более мощные заклинания.
Revelio.
Так я понял, что с ними что-то можно сделать. А что если...
Lumos.
Ага, все отошло. Дошло. Но эти испытания дают только опыт. Типа, блин, ну... Я не знаю, стоят ли они того вообще. Фига, ты бегать?
Ah, and there it is. Which is tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it? Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It all seems clear to me
Yeah.
now that we're here.
Не
I
хочу.
do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your...
Revelio. It's sealed. Lumos. Moths. Curious.
Ну, любопытного. Почему вообще оттуда? Ну, такие отцепились.
Merlin's beard. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio.
Миллионы.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos.
Ты не будешь цепляться?
Confringo. Compulso. Levioso.
А,
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Confringo. Compulso. These inferi are horrible.
в смысле я...
Confringo.
Ау.
Revelio. Confringo.
Опять миллионы, да?
Revelio.
Блядь.
Lumos.
А, понятно.
Revelio.
Понятно, что не.
Lumos.
Не понял.
Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
О,
Lumos.
только странно сделано. Типа ты берешь одну бабочку, а у них там две появляются. Хотя, может быть, наших две, типа, ну. Непонятно это работает.
Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Ау, зачесался.
Down I go. No other way. Revelio. Pulsar. Leviosa.
А-а-а. Фига себе.
Lumos.
А?
Revelio.
Не, я все буду пылесосить. А, ну сейчас.
It's sealed shut from the other side.
Да, в смысле?
Confringo. Confringo. Protego. Leviosa. Confringo. Pulsar. Leviosa.
Нормально так мультишотик. Фига одного другого угла. Выполните дуэльные уловки.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Не понял. Типа одну из бабочек все равно должен посадить туда.
Lumos. This looks even more complex. Lumos. Confringo. Leviosa. Lumos. Confringo. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Lumos.
Ну, он даже не сядет сюда. Должна быть еще одна тогда бабочка.
Lumos.
А, вот она.
Lumos.
Да, понял. Теперь вопросов 0.
Leviosa. Witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better to show this to Lodgok? I know there's a mechanism to open this door. Revelio.
Ох.
Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Блять. Ой. Запихал его в дерево.
You're gonna regret coming here.
Revelio.
Только денег валяется. Просто валяется.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
I've never seen such magic.
Вау! Он мой! Не тронь! Да, блин. А вы-то откуда взяли столько финала? Да! Я нажал вроде бы. Так, что у вас тут у вас дохренище, вы так не думаете? Да, в смысле, я в ворот нажимаю, он не хочет. Я его не добил. Как так-то? Откуда вообще они прибежали? Вообще, откуда Огр взялся, блядь? Да. Да, опять он просто не хочет уворачивать. Ну вообще похеру на левелку. Ох, жесть. Так, козявки надо собрать.
Revelio.
А, типа большой просто лагерь.
That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
No, did you hear that?
Да, понтов-то было много.
You're only delaying the inevitable.
Compulsor. Confringo. Compulsor.
To your knees.
Блин, не проканал. Да у меня получится законтрить. Да прыгай, прыгай. Вау! Понять, это сделали? Типа, если ты долго падаешь, то есть возможность.
Oh, I shall enjoy this.
На, все тряпки эти еще перебрать будет сейчас.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Так, сразу тряпки эти все перебрать. Так, а телепорт рядом есть, да? Надо сходить в тайную комнату. Ой, тайную комнату, блядь. Выручай комнату. Скрыть новые эти шмотки. О, посмотреть, что они дают.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward
Revelio.
It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're
Длительно-кодическое изделие.
well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
I've asked Deke to assist you in using the rune to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Revelio.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Meet me in the courtyard.
Leviosa. Compulso. Confringo. Compulso. Leviosa. Confringo. Compulso.
Ну, туда улетел. Короче, опять навалилось всего. Коль такая маленькая карта мира-то, а? Я прям мало верю, что все прошли ее. Ну, хотя у многих больше свободного времени, чем у меня. Чтоб за раз проходит. Я трачу на игру по 2-3 часа. Ну, в каких-то случаях по часу.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
Хват мешок.
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Хват мешок.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Да, ее.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
You
И все?
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Опять далеко бежать. О, а чё так далеко-то все? Блин, почему у меня нет метлы? Почему я сразу не получил? Ну, в том плане, типа, когда учились летать на метлах. Сейчас мне нужно искать квест, чтобы... На, кстати, поставь себе квест, который есть. Так, ну туда.
Where did I set my trap? If it isn't...
Да, в смысле?
One less poacher in the wicket.
Ладно, ты нажимаешь протега, оно не срабатывает. Ты тут вроде отпускаешь стик.
My skills are wasted doing this.
Пойдем посмотрим, что там. Ох, какой ужасный шмот. Почему я не могу его изменять и нормально одеться по-человечески? Не знаю, на кого похож, потому что во всяком шмоте. Во всяком шмоте убогом хожу, некрасиво.
Oh dear.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Давай
Good
попробуем.
luck. Deke will be waiting.
Попробовал, фиксируйте, сейчас провалюсь.
I'll look after you.
Revelio.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Тоже хочу такой скилл. То мне приходится бегать постоянно, прям бесит уже.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Посидим, подождем.
No need to be difficult.
Очередной мусор.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Ты дрочишь, а? Нельзя было меня сразу туда перенести? Сразу меня телепортировать или вместе с собой? Ну, ладно.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Нормально.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Dee can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
О, ну давай.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
Стой, сука, стой, курица. Блять, выражение, БК попал.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Пойдем наколдуем. Я так и думал. Добавьте характеристику предмету одежды, я добавил.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
Так, не то.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Ладно. О, круголетка. Блять, наконец-то я куплю метлу и буду уже нормально. Без всякого вот этого беготни. Так сказать, избавлюсь от нее.
Ah, new
Че,
face.
продай мне просто.
Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today? That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom.
Я так понимаю, здесь без разницы какая метла. Типа скорость та же будет.
Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special prize. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know. Revelio.
То, что я искал.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Как мне на метлу сесть? А, все, дошло. Наконец-то. Капец она медленная. А-а. Хотя ладно. Блин, почему у меня нет вот этого автоматический полет?
What do you have?
Да. Сразу надо выполнить.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Эти испытания дают только то, что ты просто опыт получил. Все. Право, это что такое? И все что? Странно. Ну, все-таки так поинтереснее передвигаться.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Ну давай, давай.
Levioso.
А.
Accio. Revelio.
А, он.
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
А, ладно. Хорошо, разрабы это предусмотрели.
Confringo. Accio.
Они это предусмотрели, что где-то они могут застрять или еще что-то. Это меня уже радует. Вон, вижу еще одну платформу для приземления. Это максимум, сколько взлететь можно. Да. Расширенный инвентарь. Еще что-то не получил. Ладно, сразу от шмоток избавиться лишних. Я разобрался, как автопилот включить.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
О! Понял. Я не понял, зачем это делать? Ну да ладно. Это испытание.
It's always my turn for patrol.
Ну, буду знать. Так что можно просто лететь и всех сбивать. Все, которые на пути попадаются. Но если честно, опять же неудобно. Одним стиком ты управляешь влево-вправо, другим стиком ты вверх-вниз управляешь. И это немного дезориентирует меня.
You ought to cut back on pudding. It's took you for a troll.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in any...
Revelio.
Странно, что их на миникарте показывают.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Confringo.
Me.
Revelio.
An intruder!
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
О, до первого уровня. Я могу их повскрывать.
Revelio.
Тупо ради одного сундука. Нифига не прикольно.
You made it.
Сейчас отойду. Сейчас подойду. Олег решил там остаться.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Опять куда-то идти.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
И я такой на заднем фоне. Стою с таким ебальником.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he done before.
Confringo.
sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch.
And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
В 3 метрах друг от друга.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. Lumos. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on in the abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. A part of it.
А, запустить цель. А, завершить бой без рябинового отрава. Отрава. Ну и чё? В смысле, не было даже уведомления об этом. О, понял. Жать плюс сосать.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Reparo.
Ну что, зачем?
Reparo.
Как чего?
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Revelio.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. Stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once.
Revelio.
But that's all I ever heard. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find
there
out.
Might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply sitting about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
О.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Whoa.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Ай, блядь. Блин.
Lumos. Lumos, you're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Все, Собакин вообще уснул у меня.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Я жопа
Why
чую,
hide a triptych here?
что сейчас мне придется искать все эти отрывки и все остальное.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Я все меньше и меньше опыта получаю.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Никому ни слова.
You idiot! Lolly has served our family for 5 generations, and you go and give her clothes?
Так. Давай, сходим. О, как пролагивает.
Galleons and a historian's uniform.
I could test you. Oh, that would be incredible.
Ой, как далеко идти.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Даже не стоило моего времени. Ладно. Выполним это задание.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
И такой чувак в маске заваливается на урок.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Опять куда-то идти, да? А нет.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Это как красиво.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about. I tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
Confringo! Revelio. This was his old telescope. Looks practically...
A pristine night.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Короче, опять подмазывается.
Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then. Lumos.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Confringo. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no.
What?
Not this close to school, Amit.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Lira.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope.
Так, еще вопрос,
Don't
зачем
bother
мне?
returning it.
Что
You
мне
should
она
keep
даст?
it.
That's quite generous.
Вот зачем?
Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Просто ради опыта.
Incredible!
Ну, типа для чего астрономия? Чисто для галочки, чтобы опыт получать. Скажи, блин, нафиг она нужна? А, ну это полеты на время. Так, а в настройках можно это изменить? Так. Прикол. Нельзя. Типа вот это движение вверх-вниз отвечает, а это просто влево-вправо. О, как удобно. Даже на Skyrim напоминает. Вот просто еще пытаюсь сверх-вниз этим стиком. Как бы смысл мне проходить вот это на время? Если даже летать нормально еще не научился. Поэтому пока не будем.
I've never seen a sword like
Revelio.
Хо! Здорово. А, не ту кнопку нажал. Лови я плюву. Пока. Блин. Чуть-чуть не хватило. Чуть-чуть не хватило.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Confringo. Repulsor. Levioso. Protego.
I won't rest.
Как ты изи.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Ладно. Хорошая, думаю, на сегодня. Хватит. Можно еще погам что-нибудь.